Imagine a gold mine. You've invested the capital, built the infrastructure, and you know the gold is there. But due to a single, flawed decision, you are only extracting 10% of the total value. 90% is left in the ground. This is the reality for most business-to-business software-as-a-service companies when it comes to pricing. The product is brilliant, the market is ready, but the pricing model is fundamentally broken. The mistake is not technical, it is strategic. It is the failure to align the price of your solution with the value it delivers to your customer. This single misalignment can cost you up to 90% of your potential revenue. It is the most powerful, yet most overlooked lever for growth in your entire organization. My name is Josh, and I am the Director of Strategy at CityShift Finance. Today, we're going to show you how to stop leaving the vast majority of your value on the table and start mastering the strategic discipline that turns product innovation into maximized enterprise value. Business-to-business software-as-a-service pricing strategy. The core challenge in software-as-a-service pricing is the feature-based trap. Most companies price their software based on what it does, the number of features, the number of seats, or the amount of storage. This is an internal, cost-centric view that misses the strategic point. The customer, however, does not buy features. They buy outcomes. They buy a reduction in risk, an increase in efficiency, or a new revenue stream. When you price by feature, you commoditize your solution. You invite the customer to compare you to the cheapest alternative, ignoring the true economic impact you deliver. This creates a hard ceiling on your growth, forcing you into a race to the bottom rather than capturing the value you already create. Mastering business-to-business software-as-a-service pricing requires moving to a dynamic, three-pillar framework we call the Value Capture Framework. Pillar 1. Value Metric Identification. The first strategic decision is to identify your value metric. This is the single unit of measure that aligns your price with the economic benefit the customer receives. For a marketing platform, this isn't the number of users, but the number of leads generated. For a cloud solution, it's the volume of data processed. When your customer succeeds, you succeed. This alignment is the foundation of defensible, high-margin pricing. Pillar 2. Segmentation and tiering. Once you have your value metric, you must build a structure that captures value across different segments. Segmentation is the strategic judgment of identifying which customers value your solution differently. Your tiers should not be based on arbitrary feature lists, but on the scale of the impact you deliver. This ensures you are not underpricing your largest, most profitable enterprise clients. Pillar 3. Price governance. A brilliant model is useless without execution. Price governance is the strategic discipline of managing price changes and ensuring your sales team is equipped to sell the outcome, not the feature. This includes the judgment to know when to raise prices and how to communicate the value increase that justifies it. This is where strategy becomes revenue. When you implement these three pillars, the impact on your enterprise value is immediate. You move from a reactive position, constantly chasing new features, to a proactive position, capturing the value you already create. For example, a mid-market fintech software-as-a-service company we partnered with shifted their value metric from number of users to transaction volume. This single strategic change resulted in a 25% increase in average revenue per user within the first year, directly increasing their valuation multiple. This is the difference between simply having a great product and mastering the strategic discipline of value capture. Business-to-business software-as-a-service pricing is the single most powerful lever for growth. It requires a strategic mindset and the right framework. If you are ready to stop leaving 90% of your potential value on the table and transform your pricing into a predictable, high-yield system, we can help. Visit cityshiftfinance.com to explore our pricing strategy frameworks and get started. Thanks for watching.